IIBA is one of the premier institutions of to do with business analysis. It's based in Canada, North America. And then they have what we call as a business analysis body of knowledge, BABOK, currently in its third version. And there are a lot of supplements like Agile business analysis supplement that they have got, which is in second version now, I guess. So they do quite a bit of specification in terms and supporting the business analysts around the world. So according to the IIBA, let's try and understand what business analysis is. It is a practice of enabling change in an enterprise. It's not again, they're saying that in that sense, it's a practice. It's something that you apply. It's not a theoretical one. It's basically what you try and do as part of the teams in enabling change in an enterprise. It could be a small organization. That's what Rennie was just talking about. It could be a small startup, or it could be a huge corporation spread across the globe in a multinational corporation. It could be anything, or it could be a charity. It could be your own personal life, anything. An enterprise can be defined as an enterprise. It enables this by actually defining the needs. That's what we actually did, right? So we've done this discussion. We are trying to identify the problems. We are trying to define. Once we identify, we're going to define them in the form of requirements, epics, user stories, tasks, whatever it is, needs, opportunities, challenges, constraints, whatever you call that. We do all of that. And then we also recommend solutions that deliver value to stakeholders. You're not building solutions here still. Recommendation is different from actually trying to develop something. So we are trying to work with the teams. If you ask me, even the recommendation could sometimes be involving and working alongside the teams or the experts or subject matter experts. And if you're one, you can do that. Otherwise, you work with the teams to come up with a solution that would fit these problems and that deliver value to the stakeholders. We talked about the stakeholders, about internal stakeholders, external stakeholders, all of these people, right? And then you try and articulate the needs and the rationale for change. You are trying to not just define something, you're trying to communicate that. You're trying to specify that. That's where the specification of these stories come in. The requirement specification we talked about. We've got FRS, MRS, MRD, BRD, SRS, all of these before. Now we've got backlogs and epics and the stories and all these things coming in now, themes. So all of these are, again, requirements. You're trying to specify the acceptance criteria. What is the right way that it is? Definition of done, for example. Definition of readiness, for example, DOR and DOD in the context of Agile. So this is all about the articulation of that. And then you communicate that. You need to also describe that solution. You need to be able to help design. It's not design, actually. It's help design the solution and describe the solution that you can, that ultimately can deliver value to the people. So again, it's important we understand that we are playing the role of a facilitator, enabler in developing the solution. But when it comes to this problem identification, these aspects of it, so our sweet spots are, yeah, we can do this. We should do that. We should do this. We should do this. We must do this. These are all musts. Okay, if you ask me in the context of a Moscow, this is a must. This is a must. This is a must or a should. This is a should. This is a should, and this is basically can or will if required. Because that really depends on the context, how much of awareness, how much of knowledge you have about the underlying platform and technology. And quickly moving on to this, IIBA does, the BABOK of IIBA has actually various different, it's a huge book, it's about running about 256 pages or something. And then it tries and covers the different concepts, the tasks, competencies and skills, the techniques. For example, we're talking about what are different techniques here. Moscow, I just mentioned Moscow as one technique. Planning poker is an estimation technique for Agile. We've got different techniques, for example, SWOT analysis, all of these different things. And for the systems analysis, it could be the use case analysis, it could be the class diagrams, the UML, using UML as a construct. And for the, for example, for the process analysis, what we have is a BAPM. Business, and then we have a different set of these kind of things. We've got different underlying languages, constructs, and structures that would help address each of these. So those are different techniques. And then it also has something called as perspectives, the knowledge areas. According to BABOK, it's divided into about 6 different knowledge areas. We're going to look at each of them in the